How would you like to generate hundreds of new and loyal customers every single month for your restaurant on autopilot without breaking the bank? If you're a restaurant owner who wants to consistently bring in hundreds of new customers each month, you're in the right place. My name is Richard Jimenez, founder of Enchantment Marketing, and I've helped hundreds of restaurant owners like you bring in 200, 300, sometimes even 500 new loyal customers per month on autopilot. I love helping restaurant owners free up their time so they can stop worrying about filling their seats and spend their time having fun. Now, the first thing you should know is I'm not a restaurant owner. The reason I can help you is because my obsession is marketing. I've spent years mastering the marketing strategies that help generate customers for restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and cafes. And in a moment, I'll reveal exactly how you can apply the restaurant customer attraction system we've developed to get more customers and more revenue. First, here's a couple of quick case studies to show you this isn't just a theory. This system has been proven to work for hundreds of restaurant owners just like you. Owners like Carter from Sushi Schwan, Carter was using typical marketing to try to fill his seats. Print, radio, TV, even some social media. He wasn't having much success. Plus, it was hard to measure if the money that he was spending was actually bringing in new customers or not. Within 21 days of working with us here at Enchantment Marketing, he brought in over $15,000 new dollars in revenue, above and beyond what his restaurant was generating before. I share this with you because you've probably heard of a lot of people claim that they can help you get more customers in your restaurant, and it's hard to know who to trust. So I believe a marketing agency is only as good as the results they can get for their clients. Now, before I reveal why our process works so well, let's take a look at why many restaurants fail. Even though the restaurant industry is worth about $863 billion annually in this country, the current fail rate for restaurants is about 60% during year one and 80% within 4 years. Is it a matter of education? Well, no. 9 out of 10 restaurant managers started in entry-level positions. They know the restaurant industry in and out. Or is it a matter of consumer apathy? Heck no. Americans are legendary for their willingness to eat out or order in. So, it's got to boil down to food quality, right? Nope. While food quality obviously is important and essential to success, it's not the only factor. There are well over 6 million restaurants in America, and just about all of them claim, our food's the best. And to illustrate why it's not just about the food and dining experience, let's take a look at a big part of America's history, the gold rush. When someone claimed there's gold in those hills, people flocked from near and far to cash in. The non-native population of California went from 800 to clean over 100,000 in 20 months. And then they just kept coming right on in. There was gold, and that gold made some people very rich. But who really succeeded? It wasn't always the ones that gambled on the gold. Some entrepreneurs took a step back and looked at the big picture. They said to themselves, well, now we have thousands of people rushing here for gold. What do all these desperate people need? Well, they need clothes, horses, wagons, food, supplies, and that's why they were able to sell basic goods like coffee for $100 per pound and single eggs for $25 each in today's money. People were there for the gold, but those that got rich were the ones that could see beyond the product. So, maybe your food will make you the most popular restaurant in your state, but if you're like the thousands of restaurant owners all prospecting for the same result, maybe it's something outside of the food that's going to drive your long-term and sustainable success. So what's going on? What's the secret behind the 20% of restaurants that do thrive? And is it a secret you can leverage? Well, the most successful restaurants, whether fast food joints, casual diners, or upscale restaurants, have all mastered these 3 simple steps. And these simple steps are attract, convert, and scale. So here's how this process works. Number 1, attract high-quality targeted prospects. The best way to attract customers is through visual content that evokes a response such as hunger, comfort, or reminiscence. If you make the best apple pie in the state and you remind people about eating apple pie with grandma, well, get ready for a run on your apple pie. Number 2, convert that traffic into loyal customers that keep coming back. Once people know about you, you got to turn them into customers. And once they're a customer, you also got to convert them into a raving fan who tells all their family and friends about your restaurant. And number 3, scale with a system that will keep track of your return on investment. It's cool and all to see a bunch of new customers coming in every single month from your new marketing campaigns. But what if you don't know where they're coming from? You can't scale until you know your numbers. If you can't spend money to generate new and loyal customers, then quite frankly, you do not have a scalable restaurant business. And if you're relying on radio, TV, boosted social posts, or print ads, then you're not tapping into your restaurant's true potential and leaving a lot of potential money from being made. And if you don't provide good food, good drinks, or good customer service, then none of these customers will even come back. However, if you do provide a good customer service experience and you have great food and great drinks, then these new customers will not only come back, but they will actually become a referral customer and start telling all their family and friends about your restaurant. How do you think the biggest players in the restaurant game are able to increase their sales month after month and have lines out of their doors every single day? Well, I'll tell you this. They know exactly how much it costs them to acquire a new customer. They know exactly how often their repeat customers come back, and so they can numerically predict the value of each new customer, how much they can spend this month in order to generate a predictable amount of revenue down the road. They can literally put money into their slot machine and know how much is going to come out. And the longer they implement this system, the more data they receive, and they know how many new locations they can open up month after month after month. This has a huge snowball effect, like a fire spreading in a dry forest. So, is this the marketing strategy you have right now? Look around your restaurant. Are your seats filled? Are you generating the personal income you desire to do the actual things you want to do in your life? If not, let me help. Number 1, attract high-quality prospects. We'll create high-quality visual content on social media, then target locals in your area who are already looking for you or who love to go out and eat. We make sure the digital ads are created to, again, evoke a response such as hunger, comfort, or reminiscence, and actually offer them something appealing that they would like to take advantage of. Number 2, convert that traffic into loyal customers that keep coming back. So we'll build a conversion system for you that will save you hundreds and hundreds of hours of guesswork to effectively get tons of new butts in seats. And all you need to do is get your staff prepared for the rush of new customers. And number 3, scale with a system that will keep track of your return on investment. As you see new customers pouring into your restaurant and watch your profits spike, the next thought is how to keep this momentum going. Because all the above is wasted if you don't keep track of what's working and why. We'll track those metrics for you so you know exactly where to focus your marketing dollars for the highest ROI. We eliminate the guesswork and give you absolute certainty about what's been working best to pack your restaurant. So I'm very confident that Enchantment Marketing can work for you because we've made it work for hundreds of other restaurants and other clients. That is, so long as you meet a few conditions. So here's the criteria to ensure this is a good fit for both of us. Number 1, you must already be up and running. If you're at the startup stage with the doors not yet open, please get in touch after your first 6 months of business. Number 2, you have to be hungry for success, as hungry as your customers are for your food. As a marketing agency, we do the heavy lifting, but we need an investment in your restaurant, your skin in the game, your data, and your commitment to the process. We're in it for the long haul and to create an amazing business relationship with our new clients. Number 3, you have to want to and be ready for growth. Growth can happen very quickly. You need the capacity in your time and restaurant to accommodate it. And if you and your staff aren't prepared for the new customers filling your seats, then this definitely won't work. And finally, number 4, this does not fit those who aren't sure what they quite want and those who don't take action. While we do most of the work on the marketing side, this will take communication and coordination. We treat this almost like a partnership. So if you don't fit the criteria, then we won't be able to help your restaurant, unfortunately. We've never had a failure yet, and we want to keep it that way. The good news for you is that we won't ever ask you to invest in anything unless we're absolutely confident it's going to be a win-win all around. I wouldn't want you to pay for any service. Rather, I want you to invest in something that easily puts more money back into your pocket than you invest. As a restaurant owner, you only have so much margin for marketing. Whatever you do has got to deliver a tangible return on investment. And with our strategy, you can avoid being like the 60 to 80% of restaurants that go under by year 5. You can sidestep trying to slash prices just to attract customers. You could ignore the slick and fast sales pitches filled with jargon that promise results but don't provide a step-by-step system like ours. So if this sounds like a good fit, let's chat. We'll only move forward if we both feel like we're confident that this is exactly what your restaurant needs to grow for years to come. Your next step is to fill out the application below to get us familiar with what you offer and what makes your restaurant unique. And once we review the application, it's time for us to talk about how we can customize the strategy so that it's unique to your restaurant. From there, we can both determine if we're the ideal fit to work together. There's no obligation either way, so there's nothing to lose by getting in touch right now. I hope you're ready, because we are. Click the link below to book your strategy session to get started. I look forward to talking with you soon. Yours truly, Enchantment Marketing.